What the fuck is going on, everybody? I'm your host, Nick Bocklage. This is Winning the Flex, and excited to stream, do some baseball manias. Gonna kind of give maybe how I've been attacking this huge contest. And there we go. What's up, everybody? Time out, testing, testing. I think I'm good. I think I'm live. Mm, I'll have to play around with that later. I don't know if I like this. Let's get it, Crypt. Snakes in the house. What's up, man? Love the profile pic. Looking sharp. I don't know if I'm fucking with this or without it. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of this. I'm like 50-50 on that. I think I'm gonna be ripping a baseball mania right now. Could do a husky too. We need 6 more for baseball mania. Let's check the baseball stuff. So, baseball season or regular season just ended. Now we are the start of round 2. We're in playoff pods. I got paid out like 1150 from just advancing some teams. I have 8 frozen ropes, 31 dingers, 3 base hits, 4 bunts. I think bunts was like 20 max. I advanced 4 of those. Somehow I advanced 8 frozen ropes out of 20, which is really, really good. And I'll be honest, I don't know exactly how I did that. Obviously, there were some strong teams I built, but when I was looking at my top exposures for that contest, so 62% glass now made it through, which he's been kind of a bust because he's missed some games. Zach Neto, probably one of the best picks you could have made this year, end of drafts. Like, he's been really fucking good. So I think obviously he contributes to me making a lot of these teams. Mike Trout's been a hit and a miss. More of a, I don't know, he's missed some time. Robbie Ray, Joe Ryan, 2 of the best SB picks you could have made this year. Christian Yelich been solid. Soderstrom, I think he was ripping early and then he slowed down. Solar's been a bust. Sanchez has been good. Holmes has been whatever. Tucker's good. Roman Anthony's been one of the best picks you could have made in outfield later. Sword's been a monster, but as you can see, like I have no PCH, no Cal Ray. Actually made 2 PCH. That's nice. So yeah, made 8 frozen ropes, 31 dingers. Let's see where this draft is at. Okay, we are live. Let's get it. Yeah, it's interesting. So enough about baseball. We are picking from the 7th spot. Interesting. The 7th spot got a little weaker for me because Puka was my 7th. And with the whole Matthew Stafford news, I am worried a little bit. Now, if Jimmy Garoppolo was to start 17 games, I think Puka would be fine in fantasy, but I don't think he should go in the mid first. The whole situation, we could look back from a month and be like, well, it was no big deal. Stafford's fine week 1. Rams are a good offense. Everyone just worried for no reason. or a month from now, we could be like, well, this is obvious, kind of like a CMC situation where it's like, yo, like maybe we should have treated this more seriously than we previous did. I'm on the clock. Christian McCaffrey, Neighbors, Nico. I could go anyone I want. We'll do a CNC though. He's a tough one for me this year. Where he's 29, had a terrible year last year. Obviously missed a lot of games. When he's healthy, he's one of the best RBs, if not the best. I'm trying to just situate where it's like if I'm taking CMC, like it's like why not just take HM? Why not just take Henry if I'm taking RB? All right, Henry healthy, great offense, had a monster year last year. Like why not just take him? Then CMC. CMC obviously has the bigger upside. We think catch more passes, good offense, should get a bulk of the carries. But truly, I don't know. CMC is such a tough one for me because one side, I love this offense. They have the projected easy schedule. There's no one like Juwan Jennings is hurt. Ricky Pearsall's an unknown. Brandon Ayuk's going to miss time. So they're going to have to rely on CMC early and often. So he could just, be a monster all year, but, a little bit early on. This is an interesting pick here. It's Brown or Bowers for me. I love Bowers. I love Brown. We are going to go Brown because it's easier to find tight ends I like more than receivers, but you can't go wrong with either pick. Like CMC and Brown are just like two players that we know are very good, have some red flags. AJ Brown, low volume offense. How much are they going to throw the ball? Dealing with a hamstring injury that I have zero concern right now. We're over 4 weeks out. But talent-wise, he should be a first-rounder. Points per game, he's up there with the top guys. If the Eagles throw a little more, it's going to obviously be good for Brown. If there's an injury to Barkley, Will's up for the pass catchers there. Could still spike for 20-plus points any given week. Don't want to overthink it. The CMC one, though, that's the one that I think it's like, you can tell yourself where it's like you just take an elite receiver. Just take Amari St. Brown, take Neighbors, take Nico, take Brian Thomas. Like, they're healthy, they're great, they all have chances to finish as a top 3 receiver. CMC, we look back and be like, well, he's out week 5. It's the end for him. Yo, what's up, Humains? How you doing, man? Happy Monday. Yeah, the CMC one, that's definitely up there for toughest clicks for me. But I'm still going to mix them in because I love the 49ers. And CMC, we can look back and just be like, yeah, he was like he's so good. Go Josh, go Jaden, go Kittle. Marv, I don't mind. Let's go Josh Allen. I need more Josh Allen in my life. I have like 5% BBM. I would like that higher. You kind of have the correlation. Why did it glitch out? You have the correlation with the Eagles, Allen versus Brown, week 17. The receivers, I think Harrison's fine. I think Jason's fine. I think Worthy's fine. But they have major potential red flags to me. This is a BBM that we're doing right now. And then I might do another BBM or a Husky after this. But, how I think I'm approaching the third round. Like I think like I want some Harrison, I want some JSN because I do see paths where they take a step up this year and they perform well, but at the same time, I think the receivers that goes multiple rounds later project similar to these guys, while like taking a Josh Allen who could give you 420 points, spike for 40 points in any given week. It's just, I just, man, it's just hard to pass that up. You know, there's some really good information articles, I think, from like Hayden Weeks, from Ryan Heath from Fantasy Point Data, where they just talk about the third round, fourth round are terrible. Like the receivers in those ranges just don't perform compared to the quarterback, like elite quarterback, or even running backs. So we have Allen, CMC, Brown build. We're well balanced. If Kittle falls back, I might just go Kittle. We could do James Cook to pair with Allen, but Brees Hall's falling. What the heck? Oof. Why is Brees Hall falling this far? I'm gonna take Brees Hall. James Cook makes sense, obviously, because of the correlation with Allen, but this is a sick fall for Brees Hall. 8 picks. I've been dodging it third round since big board. Sharp. So who's kind of like your main guys in the third round? Is it elite quarterback? Pull up, if McBride or Kittle's there, or maybe just like an RB that you like. For me, like if Trey McBride falls in like the early mid third, I take him. I have like 15% Jane Daniels. I took a lot of Jane Daniels in third. I have some JSN. I don't have a lot of Marv. I don't have Garrett. Devontae Adams, I'm at filter with. But also like if Jacobs, Bucky, Fall. I pulled over Marin Hampton a lot in the third lately as well, just because I think he's better picks than receivers in that range. Let me just check. Let's check Twitter real quick and make sure Brees Hall is alive. Whenever there's like a crazy faller, which I don't think that's like crazy fall, but like 8 picks past ADP in the fourth round is something. Brees Hall is another weird player. Okay, so he's not hurt. Yeah, but Brees Hall is another one of those weird players where it's like very like he's just polarizing. Coming up, man, we have some good options here. Hunter's getting a ton of buzz. We could use another receiver. I think Chubb is fine, but I think Hunter is someone I want to take more of. In the mid-fifth round, Travis Hunter, what he offers in the upside, I think is really good. Obviously, I feel like he could be an annoying player to have on your team. You just don't know what he might play DB more than receiver any given week. Vice versa. Maybe, he plays more receiver during the fantasy playoffs and he's a receiver one. Before it was McBride, Chase Brown, Brees, and then Lamar. In big board, I was pulling up Evans and Worthy. Yeah, I feel like I've mostly avoided the receivers in that range. I feel like the third round, it's mostly been like the elite quarterbacks for me. Rashid Rice, like when Rashid Rice was like in the third, and Tyreek Hill. I think that's another thing too, is like Rice and Hill were in the third rounds like a lot, like early on. And I would take them every time. Now Hill's in the late second always. Rice obviously with the suspensions falling to like the late third, fourth. But yeah, the third round receivers I'm avoiding. Fourth round receivers I like better because I think, obviously the quarterbacks are gone. You could argue like Cook and Walker in the fourth. You could argue George Kittle's always available, but I do like some of these potential receivers like JMO, Pickens, Worthy. Like if Worthy falls in the fourth, I think that's a good click. All right, let's see what we're gonna do coming up. We're up in two picks. We have Josh Allen, CMC, Brees Hall, AJ Brown, and Travis Hunter. We are on the clock. I think we're gonna go receiver. Addison's been looking really good with JJ. Ricky Pearsall. Let's do Ricky. Ricky's getting some good buzz. We have CMC. I like Brock Purdy later. There's a decent chance that Ricky Pearsall is the best receiver for the 49ers, and that is very valuable. So we'll go that route. I would like Golden to fall back. I think you could. I was thinking about reaching on Golden coming up. We'll get one of these receivers. See, Golden goes right here. I think Golden's just gonna climb up more. So if you want to secure Golden, you're gonna have to start taking him in like late six. I really like this build. We have the elite quarterback. We have two RBs that could just smash this year. Downside, we kind of know what the red flags for both is, but upside is there. And then AJ Brown, Hunter, Ricky Pearsall. It's a fun receiver room. Yo, what's up, fantasy football country? Welcome in, buddy. How you doing? We're doing a BBM right now. I think this is my 93rd BBM or 94th. Laporta's one I just don't take. I think he's a decent click. I could see him having a monster year. I just don't touch him really. Maybe, man, the receivers are brutal here. They're just like all injuries right now. Maybe this is the Sam Laporta click. Yeah, fuck it. We're. I think this might be my first Sam Laporta in BBM. I just Godwin. I think he's fine there, but I've seen him fall in the 90s. Shakir, I'm not gonna take Shakir now. He's been falling, and that week, he's week by week could miss the first 1 or 2 weeks. Plus, high ankle sprains could linger. I don't love it. I think King Coleman's someone that I'd rather have than Shakir right now, straight up. If Shakir does fall 90, I could maybe do a Shakir Coleman kind of double, which I wouldn't hate. Laporta, though, don't have a lot of Laporta. Could see him score a lot of touchdowns this year. Down the stretch, he looked kind of like what he did his rookie year. I just think he was the best pick compared to all the players around him. This range is getting ugly now. Because Emeka's moving up, Hagen's moving up, Godwin's, we don't know, Shakir injury, Mooney has no timeable. It's just this area kind of got wiped out a little bit. Brian Robinson, maybe Jake Reed, Crocet's gonna steal some touches. I think what I'm gonna do here, if I want Coleman, I think I gotta take him here. Which I wouldn't hate. Pretty. We go Brock Purdy. I kind of just want to secure the double stack. Missing on Coleman could suck, but we'll see. GM Bindles. How you doing today, my friend? Excited to check out yours and Candyman's ballsy stream later with Ryan Heath. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, we go Brock Purdy. We reach up a little bit, but it's something where I just want to be done at quarterback. We have the CMC Ricky Pearsall thing built out. For me, I think Brock Purdy could just crush this year in fantasy. I truly think he could put up a Baker Mayfield season from last year. Um, man, like his points per dropback last year, if you look at week 8 on, I think was only behind Josh Allen. He showed to use his legs a little more, easy schedule. We talk about how the 49ers options, they're hurt, they're unknown. There's also a world where CFC is fully healthy, Kittle's fully healthy, Ricky Pearsall is good, Brandon Ayuk is back by week 4, and then Juwan Jennings is a good receiver. So there's a chance Brock Purdy just has a plethora of weapons with the easy schedule. You also have to count the fact that they lost some really good defenders in offseason. So they're going to have to throw the ball more. I think Brock Purdy is a candidate to look back and finish as a top 3, 4, 5 quarterback this year. We're hoping for Coleman or Brennan Ayuk to fall back to us. What the fuck, Paulino? Jaden Blue is looking good at camp, my boy. I'm in on blue, man. I have some blue bags. I like the blue. I think Jaden Blue is someone that we could just look back on. We're gonna go Keon Coleman stacked with Josh Allen. The opportunity will be his week 1. Yeah, Jaden Blue, man, like he's exciting. I think he had like if Jaden Blue is a good RB or like the coach is saying he's professional, he's working hard. If and also Miles Sanders is dealing with knee soreness. He's been out of practice the last few days, but Jaden Blue has a good shot to show something. And if he's a week 1 contributor, dude's gonna be still to where he's going in the 150s right now. I like how this team is playing out right now. Allen Purdy, CMC, Hall, AJ Brown, Hunter, Ricky Pearsall, Kenan Coleman, and Sam Laporta. We're done at quarterback. I don't see a world where we take a third. Tight ends. I like this group of tight ends, but I think we're gonna try to look for something else. RB's a little weak here, but Zach Charbonnet, I think, is a decent click. Kenneth Walker's, who I love Kenneth Walker. Like, I think the sky is high for Kenneth Walker. He's missed the last 3 practices with a foot injury that I think he had in spring. Dude's eating fucking like Oreos with he's like eating like a bunch of Oreos with milk. Like, as an athlete, you could do that and get away with it, but like I don't love that. Like, obviously, I'd be like, well, I would, obviously, if I could choose who I'm drafting, like, yeah, go on the TB12 diet. Don't stuff your face with Oreos, man. But I think just Jack Charbonnet is someone that I'm rising a little more on, just because there's a world where Walker's hurt, and when Walker's hurt, Jack Charbonnet's shown he could be a receiver 1, or not receiver 1, the RB1 in the NFL. Gotcha. Like while I'm working. Appreciate you, best ball and call. Yeah, hit that like button, hit that sub if you're not sub yet. Hopefully you're having a good day at work. Man, I love this. Sometimes things just fall perfectly in place. We're gonna take Brandon Ayuk. We have Brock Purdy. We're doing a mega stack. CMC, Ricky Pearsall, Brandon Ayuk. We have 2 RBs that project for a lot of volume. We have a semi-elite tight end. Laporta could crush this year. Maybe not, but this team's a fun team. Let's get it. All right, let's check Twitter, guys. Let's see what's popping with any news that's coming out. Man, there was a period where there's no news. There was legit zero news last year. I mean, not last year. Like a few weeks ago. Thank goodness for training camp because every day I wake up and there's always some type of beat reports that's fascinating to look at. It's either who's starting at quarterback for the Colts, who's doing good, who's sucking, and then Jacksonville Jaguars. It's like a RB carousel. What the fuck is going on, Candyman? How you doing, buddy? Oh, we're on the clock. We're not going quarterback. Fuck that. RB. I think we might just pull Ray Davis up here. Tight end. We could do Kincaid too. I'm gonna go Ray Davis, third RB, correlates with Josh Allen, and James Cook. He's holding in right now. James Cook kind of pulled the Uno reverse card. So there's a slight chance that maybe James Cook lingers a little bit. Maybe they're like, you know what, fuck it, we're not gonna extend you. So Ray Davis, good third pick right there. I'm great, man. Just waiting for Keenan's to decide. Facts, man. That's a tough one. I have a Keenan bag. When I'm doing drafts, like I feel like I've been auto picking him in the 16, 17, 18 round. There's an interview with Lad McConkey where Lad kind of like spoke like, yeah, like Keenan's going to be great when he's here. So like I think Keenan's gonna go there, but like every day he does a sign, it's like, man, like just do it because I'm tired. I'm tired of holding this heavy bag. That feels like it's gonna be a still of a pick. Keenan Allen goes right here. I think when he does sign with the Chargers, hopefully he's gonna rise to the 13th round, 12th round. I think pretty easily. So we're up in 5 picks. We have a 2, 3, 5, 1. With this next pick, if Kincaid's there, I think we would go him. Receiver, I think Joshua Palmer's dealing with. Oh, he's back at practice. Okay, so we could stack with Palmer. I think Dobbs is a solid pick. Wow, Douglas has been moving up. I remember when Douglas was in the 180s, and now he's at 57. I didn't even know that. Interesting. RBs, I mean, Tank, Simpson, I think are great picks right now. If we take Kincaid, we're probably done a tight end 2, and then we'll just do a 2-7-7-2 build. This is a tough one. There's a lot of picks I like here that probably won't come back. And it's like structure. Like, how do I build it structurally? So Tank goes. Man, I think we gotta do it, guys. I think we're just taking Kincaid, man. We just get the stack. We stop at 2 tight ends. We don't have to stop at 2 tight ends, but preferably, like, I want to just bet on these 2 guys. And I see different things where it's like, well, you should never take 7 RBs because you can only start 2 of them or 3 of them with the flex. And I get it, but like, if I could only start like 2 RBs, technically 3 because you have the flex position. Like, are you recommending that I take a third quarterback when I have Allen and Purdy, where I can only start 1 quarterback? And like in the playoff pod of like 1 out of 13, 1 out of 16, like it's so random. But like Josh Allen's like the least random quarterback when it comes to fantasy. Like he's gonna get you 20, 25 points, and then he could do 30 or 40. So it's like, would I rather take a third quarterback where I could, like, it depends obviously if I have a stack, it depends about the price, but sure, like I take a Cam Ward as my third quarterback, rather than 7th RB. But it's like maybe that 7 RB that I take, is a Kyle Manung guy. And then Kyle Monangai ends up the starter for the Bears, and he has 2 touchdowns in Week 15. Laporta, Kincaid. When I take Laporta this early, I'm kind of banking that he's going to be a stud all year. Tight ends are a little more random with touchdown, scoring, so I could see a third tight end besides a 7 RB. But I don't understand where people like say you should never take a 7 RB. I kind of disagree with that. Man, I think here just go Romeo Dobbs first. It looks like he's a clear number 2 for the Packers. A funny stat of Romeo Dobbs. Come here, baby. My dog heard like an airplane. He's like scared right now. Harley, come here. It's okay. But Romeo Dobbs, funny stat line. He has the same amount of touchdowns as Drake London and Garrett Wilson from when they got drafted. Looks like a 5 RB build. Hear me on Fans Football Garage. If you're still here, let's say if I go 5 RBs here, and then 2 quarterbacks, and that's 7. And then let's say go 2 tight ends, that's 9. Like, is this a 9 receiver build? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say if I did go like 2, 5, 2, but then 9 receivers, I feel like that would be like a lot. Could do a 2, 6, 8, 2. That's probably the fairest assumption, I think. I think 8 receivers here makes the most sense. You have Travis Hunter, might play DB some weeks. You have Brandon Ayuk, might miss some time. When Freed won, he had 18 on Kyron, but started 5 straight receivers. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3. Yeah, so Freed goes. So okay, let's make this pick. Rashad White fell a decent amount. I think we're gonna go White as our 4th RB. I like that. So because I think when you build teams, like where you spend the draft capital makes the most sense with how you want to do it. Make maybe 6 RB since your tight end quarterback looks so good with 2. Yeah, I think that's probably the best thing is like a 2-6-8-2 build. But like sometimes I think about this where it's like I wonder if we over evaluate like the receiver capital we have on teams. And maybe because if you're trying to win the flex and you do with the RB, you only need to start 3 receivers. And then for me, like at the end of drafts, you're more like if you're trying to find like a league winner, like the RB position I think is probably the best bet there to find it. Kyron Williams was a great one where I remember I liked Slayton a lot around 18. And there's times where like for my teams, like I felt like I was decent everywhere, but like I was like, you know what, like I think I need more receiver help. Let me just tack on Slayton, who should give me like a 1 or 2 spike weeks. But then it's like if I switch the thought from like, well, Kyron Williams like has actually like really bullish like scenario where he could just flat out not be the starter, but like they weren't playing him in a preseason. He was a clear number 2. There's reports that he was going to start before he got hurt the year before on a kickoff return. So it's like, even if you need to receiver a little more, sometimes just trying to take a shot on like an RB you think could be a league winner is obviously be more helpful. This year, I kind of feel the way with RBs, like it's a deep running back class. We're on the clock right now. Man, Garendo's falling. I have ICMC. You can't do that though. Eckler's falling. Jeez. Pat Bryant, Alec Pierce. Man. No, Alec Pierce. Okay, 7th receiver secured. Man, that was a tough one. Eckler's falling probably because of Jake Crosset hype, I would think. Oh, he's week to week. I don't love hearing that. I have a heavy Isaac Garendo bag. What's the injury? I think he hurt his shoulder, right? which, if I believe, last year he was in with that injury as well. A third quarterback or tight end in this team will increase your floor, potentially better chance to advance. For sure. Shout out Steve and Meg Shop because they're really big advocates of doing that, which makes sense. And then when you think about it too, it's like Fareed had three quarterbacks, three tight ends, won the BBM with that. Like he obviously hit the nuts on the flex players of the receiver RB position. And then, I always go back to last year, Ray Zeddy won the fast puppy for like 200K, 250K. Dude had four quarterbacks. Seven RBs, five receivers. So it's like, what the fuck am I even talking about? Like what do I even do? Because that's some crazy stuff right there to actually win. And the puppies, like, it's man. See, that sucks. I wanted Jake Reed. He doesn't make it back, but that's okay. Because I think we're gonna go Rico. We'll go Rico Dowdle here. I like Rico, fifth RB. That does suck. Jaker is just getting so much hype. Like, this dude is just gonna keep rising. Every day there's new clips, but yeah, so it's interesting. I think with this team we're gonna do a 2-6-2-8 build or a 2-6-8-2 build. Third quarterback, what's left? Like if Sam Darnold falls like the last pick, like I know, like I think like the sidekick would suggest it just because, like, hey, like if Sam Darnold could spike your lineup like twice in the quarterback position, like it helps you advance better. So there's a lot of game theory ways to play it. But yeah, that sucks. I did want Jake Reed. I am buying the Jake Reed news. Kyle Manunga is another one that I think is going to rise up. There's some good beats off of that, as we can see Roshan's falling. This is a season where we're going to see guys just rise up out of nowhere. Now we have a 2-5-7-2 build, one more RB. There's some good options I like here. Roshan, I was taking a lot of Roshan early on. Haven't touched him in like a month just because there's no code speak. Like, there's legit nothing on Twitter, nothing in code speak Discord of this guy. I moved Shipley down today. I'm hearing AJ Dillon camp hype. He was decent before missing last year. Is that true? Is there hype? Because fuck. I want to take Shipley, but now you say that's fucking making me a little worried. We're gonna take actually Noel first. I think as our 8 receiver. Yeah, let's lock in Noel. I think he's a fun target to take late. Yeah, I thought I heard about Will Shipley. There's like a B report saying that like he's clearly the number 2 a few days ago, but then obviously AJ Dillon was getting reps before him. I think on the first day of training camp. Let me check this out. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense too. AJ Dillon's like a huge guy. I could see him being the number 2 there. Are you guys in the KOS camp? I'm personally not. Like, I'm not buying the hype now, especially if Keenan Allen signs there. Like, it just makes zero sense. He looks good. He's a fun player to talk about. But for me, I am not buying the hype. Yeah, I think we're going to do a 2-6-8-2 build. All the tight ends here are pretty, like, just whatever to me. I like these RBs better. Shipley, Smith, and DJ Giddens are all interesting. We have the Week 17 thing with Shipley. I think we'll just do that. Hopefully he does win out with RB2. If he does, one Barkley injury would be great. Hmm. Dude, the hype on Jakery is just, man. I mean, I got some shares in like the last like 2 rounds, but now I gotta like think like how high I'm willing to take him now, because where did he go in this draft? So he went in the 16th round, 185, which I think is fine. Like I think the last 4 rounds they're all kind of like one big tier. Maybe the last 5 rounds, but it's like would I rather Jakery or Austin Eckler? Like I think we're gonna have that where Austin Eckler went. Austin Eckler went 3 picks before Jakery, so now it's like, okay, would you rather Eckler, the pass catching back who was efficient last year but probably is not gonna get a ton of volume, or would you rather have Jakery Crosset where he, as a 7th rounder, I think you have to say probably he's going to be a 0 this year, but the hype on him has been crazy so far. He's looked good, and each year there's always like a few players that like break the ADP, and right now he's probably the favorite out of these guys, I would say. So it will be fun to see where his ADP explodes to if there are more hype going on. I saw JCM go 168, 68, and 146 today. Other streams, man, 146. Jeez, where do you have him ranked now? Like, what's the threshold for you with JCM? Because like, if he went for 146, like we're talking before Trey Benson, Brandon Allen, Rashad White potentially, which I guess is fair if you have that confidence in him, but I don't know if I'm there yet, man. I mean, I like him, but 146. Yo, yo, what's up, brother? Welcome in, man. Give me some football alpha before our main redraft in 2 weeks. I have him much later, like round 17 is fine. Yeah, maybe it's just smoke, and I'm gonna do another BBM. Maybe it's just smoke, and people who are buying is gonna get burned. But I don't know, man. I don't think I could take him that high. Yeah, Rashad White. Yeah, that's a weird one because like Rashad White's like the clear number 2 passing down back. Or okay, he's a clear number 2 back in a good offense who's gonna have a role, who could still spike, who like we know he has a role. JCM is like there's a good chance that he doesn't play this year really. So man, that's interesting. I mean, we're at that point though where what the hell happened here? Oof, we pulled the 1.2, baby. Which I'm happy about because I'm gonna be taking Jameer Gibbs here. Need to get my Gibbs shares up. So we're gonna queue Chase and Gibbs. Okay, let's see. Okay, are we on the clock? No, one pick away. 1.2. So the 2-3 turn will be interesting to see what we want to build out. Chase goes, so we will be taking Jameer Gibbs. He's my 1.2. I will mix and lamb here, but Rest of the season, Gibbs over everyone else besides Jamar Chase. Yeah, Isaac Rando expect to be out a few weeks. I don't love it. I have a lot of Garando. We could see maybe Jerome James, you know, end up being RB2 if he shows some like juice. Yeah, that's unfortunate, man. I love Garando this year, but it's hard to decide if I want to keep on clicking him. So the Jaguars depth chart, got listed out unofficially, and Travis Hunter's listed as a corner, not a receiver. Oh no, he's listed at both. Never mind. Okay. I was about to say that would have been funny if they just listed him as a corner. Yeah, I think Travis Hunter's a great pick. I'm gonna start clicking in more in the fifth. In this game of best ball, especially best ball mania, you know, Travis Hunter's like a pick where I don't think he's gonna burn you where you take him. Like I don't think he's gonna bust. He'll disappoint you potentially, but there's a world where Travis Hunter, man, like I think Travis Hunter could put up like 1,100 receiving yards, 8 touchdowns. Let's see what we got coming up here. We got some interesting. So there's some Bucky hype too that he's gonna be featured in the passing game more. Chase Brown was interesting. Jacobs interesting. T. Higgins interesting. Bucky goes. Um, I'm gonna go Chase Brown. Off my mind, get you off my mind. T. Higgins goes, so I will be going. I'll go Josh Allen again. We're drafting to get a 0.001% outcome. We should be drafting players based on their ceilings. 100% agree. I think that there's situations where you could target a player structurally that don't hit the nut ceiling. But if we're talking about like the fifth round, where you have guys like I think Sun's solid, Flowers is solid, but you have a player like Travis Hunter where like there's no way Cortland Sutton could be a league winner for me. Like there's just no way. I think Cortland Sutton could be a good pick. He could help get you in the playoffs. Maybe he spikes your lineup, one of the weeks. But there's a chance that Hunter could be a league winner. There's a chance that the number 2 overall pick plays more in offense than what we're projecting. And dude is just a fiend. And because there's a chance, I think we should lean into that because I think it's realistic. There's obviously players that we paint unrealistic upside cases for, but Hunter has a realistic chance of finishing as a receiver 1 end of this year. But the downside is like, well, he's gonna play a lot of corner. Maybe he can't play both positions and be effective at it. But maybe he can. Maybe he's the first NFL player that's going to do something that we never seen done. We see players all the time that are just different breeds of animals. And Travis Hunter, I think if there's anyone that could do and be a superstar on both sides of the field, I think Travis Hunter, could do it. So because of that, if he's, there at the 4-5 turn, and like there's guys I like I think you could argue Metcalf a little bit, J-Mo Pickens, but like Sutton, Smith, Waddle, Ridley, like they're fine picks, but I don't know. I think Travis Hunter just has a very high ceiling. Now we have a kind of like I don't want to know if it's a unique start, unique to me because I don't do this often, but we go 2 RBs and then Josh Allen. I just don't like the receiver options at the 2-3 turn, man. Marvin Harrison is in the same situation last year. Kyle Murray, I just don't think he's a great quarterback. I think it's going to be more than Trey McBride showed. J-Mo, Hunter. We're going to go J-Mo. We have Gibbs. J-Mo's getting a ton of hype. Metcalf goes. I love Walker, as you can tell in my ranking, but the foot injury is concerning a little bit. We already have 2 RBs in the quarterback with like a receiver. Corey Sutton's good receiver, man. 80 for almost 1,100 yards, 8 touchdowns, had a lot of air yards. Jalen Waddle, they trade Jonathan Smith. Tavante Smith's been a really good receiver. But Travis Hunter is a stud. What up? What up? How you doing, Baba? Welcome in. We're just doing a BBM right now. The archetypes of receivers that I took here, I don't think are known as like safe floor guys. They're boomer bust, spike guys. But both of them have a scenario where they command more target than we think. And if that's the case, these are 2 really talented receivers who are probably going to be really efficient in the NFL. And if you add more volume on what we're projecting, I think that supercharges the start of Allen, Gibbs, and Brown. Because you could have argued that, okay, because you don't take any receiver in the first 2-3, if you don't take a receiver in the first 3 rounds, try to take receivers that are going to project better, command more volume, more targets. Sutton, Ridley are 2 guys are we know the roles are. Waddle's but I'm kind of going the opposite where it's like, these 2 are more riskier, but I think they're more talented than these guys. And if there's a scenario where they get more target with efficiency, they potentially could be league winners. Yes, sir. I know you love J-Mo. We've had some discussions about that. He's such a fun player, and the beats just won't stop talking about him. Interesting start. Josh Allen, Gibbs, Chase Brown, J-Mo, and Travis Hunter. I'm going to get two more receivers I like a lot at this turn. That's another reason why I feel comfortable kind of avoiding receiver in the first three picks because I'm able to lock down elite quarterback. I'm able to lock down two RBs I like a lot. And then I'll still walk away with four receivers that I think could break fantasy potentially. Well, let me look up Jawan Jennings, man. I got to see how serious that injury is. Okay, he goes. I'll go Matthew Golden there. So we go Matthew Golden, getting a ton of hype. Myers goes. Uh, yeah, Diggs or Reed are probably the two options for me here. I like both players. Jaden Reed's very exciting for fantasy. He goes. So we will get Stephon Diggs. Let's go. I love the start. I mean, Jamo Hunter, Matthew Golden, Diggs. I'm high on those guys. I have two RBs that's going to come out a ton of volume, good offenses. Both could catch 60 plus balls. JMO taking another step this year. Travis Hunter, who knows what Travis Hunter's going to be, but I think he's going to be really good. Matthew Goins, I think he's just too cheap. Like, what's the difference between Matthew Golden with the Packers than Worthy was last year with Mahomes, where Worthy was a 4 or 5 turn? And then Stephon Diggs as our fourth, who's the alpha receiver one, should get a ton of targets, ton of volume. He looks good. He's healthy. Drake May, potentially a breakout quarterback this year. Does any receiver on the Packers hit 100 targets? I think so. I think the Packers are going to throw the ball more this year. Jordan Love got hurt, so I think that they had to run the ball more. I could see Golden hit 100 targets this year. Romeo Dobbs, let me see how much targets he's had. They are a spread out offense where there's a lot of receivers, and then you have Terry Kraft. But yeah, I think at least one Packers is 100 targets, potentially two. The question is, there's Khalil Shakir, comes back, do we take him? If Kraft is healthy, maybe he could too. Yeah, I think he could potentially. Kraft is so good. Like the only problem with Kraft outside of like the injuries dealing with a little bit, only had 70 targets, but on those 70 targets, 50 catches, 700 yards, 7 touchdowns. I think he led all tight ends with broken tackles. And there's been a lot of talk about using Tucker Kraft more, getting him more volume. So we're on the clock next. I think for sure we want Ken Coleman here. Darnell Mooney scares me right now. Yeah, we're gonna go Ken Coleman. Yeah, Darnell Mooney scares me. There's no set time for him to come back right now. Michael Pittman's fine, but he has a groin injury, and if Averett starts, I don't love that for him either. I think Mark Andrews would be a great pick here. I also like Dobbins a lot as a third RB potentially. Quarterback, we can wait on quarterback. We don't need to take no one right now. Man, so we have 5 receivers. I think Mark Andrews was a good pick with the likely injury. We have the Packers stuff kind of played out here. Dobbins, I think, would be a good pick as a third RB. Let's go Andrews. Yeah. Andrews hasn't really moved up with a likely injury. I don't know why, but yeah, I think, man, I really do like J.K. Dobbins in the Browns offense, but I think Andrews is the right pick there. And then for quarterback, we have a lot of options. We have Drake May, we have Goff, we have Jordan Love, we have T-Law. We'll get one on the next go around for sure. And then I think we could even do maybe like a 2 tight end build where if like Kraft, Warren, Loveland falls, the Njoku's fine as well. Receivers, we'll see with receivers. So right now we're rocking a 1-2-5-1. Josh Allen, Gibbs, Chase Brown, J-Mo, Hunter, Golden, Diggs, Coleman, Mark Andrews. It's balanced. It's a balanced build. Yeah, this music's very chill. I feel like when I have it on, it kind of like lays me back a little bit. I was listening to rap during the first BBM, but I don't know. I feel like that has been like 210 stuff. Like I need something a little more like back and chill. So coming up, we'll have some decisions to make. I think for quarterback, like I love Drake May, but I think, man, let me think about this. So I was listening to a podcast where Jared Goff, I think he's a good quarterback, but there's a chance he does kind of falter a little bit this year because I think the OC is going to give him more control of the offense, which I don't think he does a great job with. The O-line could be a little more shaky too, where one of Jared Goff's issues, one of the reasons why he got traded from the Rams was because he doesn't do good under pressure. Like he's a system quarterback. Like he is a definition of a system quarterback. And if you're relying on Jared Goff to kind of like make things on his own, I think he's going to fail. Now, we have Gibbs, we have J-Mo, so the bet is Jared Goff has another successful season. So I don't think it matters what I think with that. I think obviously Jared Goff, like we have the stacks, like take Jared Goff. But also, I love Drake May. He has a rushing upside. They improved the offensive line. New Josh McDowns is there, who made Mac Jones into a Pro Bowl quarterback. They added weapons. So I think he has a high floor and a good ceiling. Jordan Love's one where he was a quarterback 5 last year. They're going to throw the ball more. You add a player like Matthew Golden where we can see like 3 or 4 weeks where Matthew Golden catches like a 60, 70-yard touchdown bomb. So I like all our options. All the quarterbacks are on good teams. They're better than they were last year. As you can see, I'm stressing out about what second quarterback, I want behind Josh Allen. But these are the thoughts that come to my mind when you're approaching the clock. I think I just go Jared Goff. The Week 17 match is nutted too. I don't love the Week 17 matchup with Drake May. Packers Ravens is the fun one. I can see that go a couple different ways. Definitely could be high scoring. Damn, look, 4 quarterbacks in a row. Drake May or Goff. Drake May goes, so that makes my decision easy. We will go Jared Goff, I think. And yeah, we'll just go with Jared Goff, and then like whatever's left for us, we'll just take. I don't really care. I think Sharp would be fine as a third RB as well. Let me see where Kincaid ADP's at. Journal goes up. Kraft or Loveland. I think let's go Tucker Kraft. I think Tucker Kraft, Mark Andrews is a very strong tight end room. Both tight ends can score 10 touchdowns. Good offenses. Could just be the number one target on their offense as well. We can stop there. Kind of looking like a 2-6-8-2 build again. But, I mean, the tight end room, I think is really good. The quarterback room, I like. You know, we have stacks. The receiver room, volatile, but I think we'll get there. You know, we are going to need to pound some RBs coming up. Boom, boom, boom. All right, let's see what the board's cooking right now. So we're up in 9 picks. RB, Tootin, Tank, Sampson. We could do another Ray Davis. 4 receivers, Dobbs, Tillman. I like lots. Tight ends. Kincaid could fall to us. I hope he doesn't. Okay, he doesn't. Yeah, I figured that. I wouldn't have taken him, but it just, I prefer to watch him go. Okay. Well, I like this. I like the start so far, guys. See, so after we have 143, 146, and then we have 167. Oh shit, what I do? How the fuck do I get up? Make sure I don't miss my pay. I don't know why I'm tripping out. I don't know how to get out of this. This is hilarious. I have my phone pulled up, so I'm gonna make a pick here. Could you Dobbs, Tillman? I think for this, we're gonna do a little Tank Bisbee action. Third RB, getting a lot of hype. I'm dumb as fuck. I have no idea how to. I don't know how I got out of this. Let's see. Okay, I guess you just hit the X, but for some reason I thought hitting the X would just take me out of that.
There we go. Oh, so we take Tank Bisbee. We could do Samson. We do Dobbs. We do Tillman. Let's do Dobbs. We have that Packer correlation a little bit. I think he's a good 6 receiver as well. I like Tillman too, but Roman Dobbs in 2 receiver sets. We have Golden, so we can ping pong a little bit. Oh, I didn't know we had Tucker Craft though. I forgot. I mean, I don't think it's a big deal having 3 Packers that go late. If I did remember Golden and Craft, maybe I go with Tillman, because that is a lot of Packers. But I don't think it's that big of a deal. Jaden Blue, I could have went 2. Who's getting hyped? What the fuck? What the fuck? What's going on, T. Clark? Welcome in. Jags depth chart release. Yeah, I saw that. I saw Travis Etienne was the RB1 there, which I'm not surprised on the unofficially released depth chart that he is. I'm betting that Tank Bisbee is going to be the guy getting the most carries on the team. I don't know how valuable that is, but at 143 to get the RB, potentially the goal line back, potentially the guys that can get the most first and second down rushes, I think it's going to be valuable in the best ball format. Nice Allen Goff just did Lamar Golf deal. Nice, man. Yeah, I pulled Allen up to the early third a little bit. We got him stacked up too. We got Goff stacked up with Gibbs, and then Goff stacked up with King Coleman. And then we have Allen stacked up with a little bit of, Allen with King Coleman, and then J-Mo and Gibbs with Goff. So 167, 170. Let's see what we do here, guys. Turn my AC off. We're up in 7 picks. I think I'm good on tight end quarterback. I'm not going to be looking at those positions. RB, I think Eckler's a decent click here. Algier, Ford, Allen. Receiver, Tillman, if he's there, I'm interested. Jack Betts, Pat Ryan, probably. I like here as just a rookie dart throw. Okay, baby, let's see what comes back to us here, man. A couple different ways we could do. I think Braylon Allen's just getting like a ton of hype. So we're going to go Braylon Allen here, I think. Yeah, we're going to go Braylon Allen. For receiver, I think we could wait on receiver, honestly. Eckler, Ford. Pat Bryant's interesting. I don't hate this pick too. Let's just go Jerome Ford because let's go Jerome Ford. If Jenkins doesn't play, Ford should be higher on an ADP. 5th RB could just end up being the starter all year. That was an interesting one. We have 6 receivers. I think on the way back, I think like Keenan and Slayton are a couple good options. Yeah, we'll see. Allen Ford, top 2 backs from your left. Boom, there you go. See? We got them. We got the top 2 backs right there too. Yeah, I just think Allen and Ford are probably the best picks right there. I gotta keep commenting. I don't have enough XP. I want a top fan badge. What the fuck? Keep commenting, man. You'll get there soon. He said, "Better not take the lead, Mr. Clark." Yeah, the number 1 badge of what the fuck is very valuable. Very, very valuable. Comes with VIP perks that I have never said out loud, but one day I will, maybe. We have 3 more picks left. We have a 2-5-6-2 build. We're done at tight end. We're done at quarterback. Gibbs, Chase Brown, I love as my top 2 RBs. And then Bigsby, Allen, Ford are interesting plays where I think they could be flex-worthy plays any given week. You know, if the roles I'm projecting they have. You know, obviously going to add one more. Jamo, Hunter, Golden, Diggs, Keon, and Dobbs. You know, it's volatile room for sure, but I think a good amount of upside. Jamo takes a step forward. Hunter, you know, obviously there are reports that he's looking better than Brian Thomas right now in practice, where I'm not going to get too much into that thought, but at the same time, like, those are things that I when I hear, like, I'm like, okay, let me adjust a little bit. Matthew Golden has obviously been killing camp. Diggs, you know, I just think it's just a nice receiver 4. Keenan Coleman takes a bump with the Shakir injury. And then Dobbs is just, you know, to me, one of the most underrated receivers, you know, in fantasy. You know, he's in 2 receiver sets, plays for a good offense, good quarterback. Could score like 8 times this year. And then Andrews and Kraft, just a fun double click at tight end. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I like this build. See, there you go. You got the real life badge. Let's put some distance behind TJ. You guys are having like a common war off. So we could do a RB here. Slay and Wentz. Hopkins makes a little sense because we have the Packer Raven thing playing now. Maybe I should take one more. Let me see. Dude, Jakery's just not making it back. Let's go Keenan Allen. I think he's going to sign with the Chargers. Where did Jakery go? Jakery won 184. So yeah, so Jakery, I think the days of getting him in the 18th, 17th round are just RIP. If you want him, you have to reach in the 16th round now, or 15th. Yeah, Keenan Allen, we go. I think he's going to sign with the Chargers. If he doesn't, fuck it. I'll take a 0 in the 16th round. Not too big of a deal. And then this is just like a fun option to have. You know, we'll just take Tesla here. 8th receiver, stacked up with Goff. He looked decent, you know, in the preseason game. I think he could end up being the 3rd receiver there. You know, if there's an injury, he could play more. Fun prospect. You know, we're done our receiver here. And then for RB, we'll just take our favorite. There's a few RBs that will come back to us, I think. Kyle Monunga is getting a lot of buzz right now. Keenan Mitchell, I think there's a report that he's going to have a role in this offense. And then Shipley, Bashard, Giddens, Hunter, Rico, like any one of these, I'd be okay that falls to us. Yeah, very good build. Are you guys ready for a redraft in like 15 days? Because I'm not. I am not ready. I was trying to do some mock drafts today, and like every time like after the first like 3 rounds, 4 rounds, I just like let it auto because my brain is like it's just so different doing like a managed league compared to best ball. Yeah, I think one more RB, we're fine here. You know, Gibbs and Chase Brown, 2 workhorses. And then just kind of like, you know, Bisbee could be the starting RB for the Jags. Brandon Allen could be the 1B for the Jets. Jerome Ford could be the 1A, 1B for the Browns. Man, Nick knows his shit. Yes, I do. I'm a ball knower. Way too late for Rico. Yeah. I was gonna say if Rico fell back, that would have been an auto click. I keep listening to you. I got a chance. Yes, sir. Heck no, I'm not ready. Yeah, I'm not ready at all. Too bad. Every year, it doesn't matter how many mock drafts I do or how many years I'm in Big Ten redraft. I'm just never ready for that. Way too late for Rice. I absolutely love clicking him. Yeah, I assume you mean Rico, and I agree. Man, I think Hill or Kim Mitchell, I think are both applicable in the round 18. Just Hill's gonna have more of a standalone role, but if Derrick Henry did suffer like a big injury, Kim Mitchell to me would be the guy you want. He would project to get more of the carries, more of the touches than Justice Hill. Justice Hill is more just like he's gonna catch a lot of passes, but he's hardly gonna get used in the running game. Kyle Monangai, I think he's a terrible prospect, but dude is getting hype in camp right now, and I want the RB2 for the Bears. Ben Johnson uses 2 RBs. Swift, we don't know if he loves Swift, if he hates Swift, but yeah, we're gonna take Kyle Monangai. Just a shot. Just if he does end up winning the RB2 job, he should be going like 4 or 5 rounds earlier, I think. That's the team. 2682 build. Josh Allen, Jared Goff, Gibbs, Chase Brown, Tate Bisbee, Braylon Allen, Jerome Ford, and Kyle Monangai. I like the RB room. I think after the first 2, we took decent targets. RBs that should get touches this year, that have some upside, that have a decent floor. Receivers, J-Mo, Hunter, Golden, Diggs, Coleman, Dobbs, Keenan Allen, Tesla. Projecting like volume isn't the greatest for these receivers, but I think there's a lot of touchdown upside between J-Mo, Hunter, Golden, Diggs, clear alpha. Keenan Coleman's a fun player where he probably sucks, but I think he could have a QJ-ass year where he just goes for 800-900 yards and maybe double-digit touchdowns. Dobbs as a 6, I'm fine with. Keenan Allen, please sign. I'm tired of clicking a player that's not on the team. If he signs, he should move up 3, 4, 5 rounds. If he doesn't, then RIP. And then Tesla, we have Goff. He's getting paid a little bit. Why not? Andrews Kraft, love this tight end room. A lot of touchdown upside. And I just think they're good tight ends. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. We did 2 BBMs, kind of a little similar. We took Josh Allen in both. So let me name these teams. So we've done 96 BBMs so far. That's crazy, guys. So there's the 4th. Yeah. This one was a 3672 that I think I did 2 days ago. 3672. And then this one was a 2772 build. Yeah, this was a fun team. Yeah, I got married at 192. You're probably not going to see this price for a while, unless there's a better build.
12772.
96 entries so far in BBM. Yeah, 96, man. Almost at 100. I am maxing it, so we'll be doing the 150 this year. First time maxing BBM. You know, will be a lot of fun, a lot of stress watching how they perform all year. I'm ready, Spike. Yo, chill. Oh shit. Yo, wow. Drafting again if so, it's turning 50-50 if I'm gonna draft again. I might. Hey, can you play some Luther Vandross? Who is that? So these are my top exposures right now. A lot of Packers. Josh Allen getting up there. I need to get my Lamar up. Lamar only 6%. I want to get my Justin Herbert up a little bit. RIP Grando week to week. Don't love to see that. Then just Packers receivers: Dobbs, Golden, Pierce, Olave, Nico, Douglas. You have 80% Kraft, man? Nice. Yeah, I love Kraft this year. I think he's like one of the best picks you can make on the board. I love making music. I'd be down for some of that. 80% Kraft mac and cheese. Let's go. That was nice. Yeah, let's fucking go. Ted Kraft, stud. Wonder if he's gonna drop a little bit with the injury. I don't think he has any of the rooms that I've been in. Let me see what's going on here. I think that's going to be the end of the streams. We did 2 BBMs, hour and a half. Don't want to push it, but yeah, we are going to end it there. Appreciate you guys in the chat. Had a great time. Always, you know, give a sub if you're not following. Oof. Timeouts. Timeout. Bandos just said you want to guess. Bandos, if you will come on right now, I'll do one more draft. I'll send the link. Yeah, my DMs are flooded right now. If you guys don't know Bandos, great guy. Lives in Canada. Can't stream. I mean, he can't draft on his own, so he lives through us in the US. Give me a sec. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah, bro. Let's get it. I'm down. Let me pause this music real quick. Guys, I actually think I'm gonna continue to stream one more draft. Don't go. Oh. Where is this music going? cool with that music, but man, needed to take a break. Let's see. One sec. I think I am going to be doing a Pomeranian. Because why not? Yeah, you could take your time, Middles. No rush. Ooh. Oof. Oof. We got the man. What's up, Bendos?
What's good, bro? I'm just gonna use the bathroom really quick, but I wanted to let you know that I am coming.
Oh.
So just give me like 2 minutes. Okay, I'll be right back.
Hey, take your time, man. You could take this off you. Yeah, so we will be doing a draft, guys. Give me 1 sec to fix this real quick. Okay, we're good. Let's fucking go. Who's still in here? I know I basically told you guys to fucking kick rocks, but we have been those. We are gonna be doing draft, talk some football. The Isaac Randall shit's gonna piss me off. I'm being for real. Okay, let me get a water real quick. Come here. All right. Let's fucking go. Yeah, man. Everyone's hurt. Kyle Jusek is hurt. Garando's hurt. I think Jordan James or Jerome James, whatever his name is, was hurt too. I'll say this. Whoever I have a lot of bags on is hurt right now. So the WTF brand is suffering a little bit in August. Dude, we're worried about CMC being hurt, but CMC is the only one healthy right now in that backfield. So, yeah. So take that as you might. My reception was bad. I think my comments just went through. Is it? Are you working right now? Yo, let's go. We got the Bach family in there. I got a text. Ah, okay. I see the text, Papa. I see it right there.
Hola, amigo.
Hola, my fellow torta chasing brother. How you doing, man?
I'm good, bro. How's your day going? How's your stream?
Great. I feel like we just drafted a couple BBM bangers right now. Prime football season right now.
Yeah, man. This is what we live for. We're drafted in January, and then we get to August, and we're just burnt out, and we're like, okay, we still got to draft all these teams. So,
and if you're a dynasty, head, it's nonstop. It's just 24/7 football.
I'm gonna be honest. I got burnt out for a little bit. Like, I feel like usually I'm super, super active. Like, I'm the guy. Shout out to Sean, even though he's a Michigan man. I still like him. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'm the same. Where it's like I've been a dynasty diehard the last 6 years, but this year alone, I give zero fucks about it right now. I'm burnt out.
Yeah, bro, it happens. It's okay. Once the chaos of this season kicks in, then you'll be sucked back in. I feel like that's what happens. You're just like, oh, my 30% owned player is dead, and then you get this year's Kyron Williams or whatever.
I remember like a couple years ago, I was like so hyped because I was like, I picked up Rico Dado in a bunch of my leagues like before. It was like 2 years ago before last year. I picked up a bunch of them in my dynasty leagues because I was like, maybe there's a chance he starts for the Cowboys. And then like the last year I'm like celebrating because like let's fucking go. I have like 10 free Rico shares. But now it's like, man, like I don't even try for the waiver wire. Like I look at trades, I don't even like care to look at them anymore.
Yeah, it's also Pike really going through 3 years. 3 years paid to start. I feel like 3 years paid to start. It's gonna be hard to find people to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's but yeah, how many dynasty leagues are you in?
Oh, brother, I don't even know. Like 55 or something like that. Something crazy.
You fucking nutcase, bro. The most I've done, I think the most I've been at is like maybe 30, and that was a lot.
Yeah, I mean, honestly though, it's kind of like freeing. Like at a certain point, like you just like it's just a startup draft, but then after that, like you kind of like I just have like a system of just like I know like I order players based on like kind of like their value, whatever, either my value or like fantasy calc or whatever. So it's like I know each roster, I pretty much know off the top of my head, and then if I want to do trades or whatever, I'll just kind of like go through and just whatever. I see all the teams where I have one guy and just start
Yeah.
shooting off offers. And then like in season, like it's a little bit annoying, but like you can kind of preset your lineups for the most part. And then like Sunday morning, you just kind of have to go through and do one last check. So like it's definitely like a decent amount of time, but I feel like it's not as like crazy. Like it's not like you're obsessing over every team. Like I feel like it like when you're like starting out in fantasy and you have like one or two teams and you're just like hyper focused on those two teams where you're like trying to optimize every little tiny thing. It's like you kind of reach a point where you're just like it doesn't really like I'm going to start the guy with the more projected points and that'll work out most of the time. So I don't know. It's like a blessing and a curse to have so many teams, right? It's
For sure. I mean,
kind of like
sometimes
best ball, right? So
yeah, and if you're doing good, obviously, like the dopamine hits harder, right? Like if you're crushing it, it's like fuck yeah, like I made like 10 dynasty championships. Like let's get it.
yeah, it's I think that's the thing about Dynasty that's fun too is like even if your team's doing bad, you still like are in it, right? Like you still like can try to sell off all your players, like you can try to tank quicker than other people, like all that gamification aspect of it like still is a part of it. So that's what keeps me hooked. But definitely from like June until like now I've definitely been burnt out, which like it usually doesn't happen for me surprisingly because I'm pretty like just active and
Mhm.
but I haven't been doing startups or anything, so I feel like that's also like part of it. Is like that's what keeps me hooked is just adding more teams over and over again. But wait, how many dynasty leagues are you in now?
Brother. I think I'm in like 13 now, 14.
Okay, yeah,
So
I
I
mean, there's
dropped.
no right or
Yeah.
wrong amount. Like it's just like whatever you don't get burnt out as often. Yeah,
No, it's like ebbs and flows, right? Like right now I'm the best spot, bro. Like I've done, dude. I maxed out fucking baseball this year, and I never even like played fantasy baseball on Underdog. Like that's I'm top tier, like best ball addict, type of shit right now.
type shit.
Yeah, but I did good. But fortunately, I did really good in my baseball year so far. First year, like advanced a bunch of teams. So hopefully, I get a good sweat in the playoffs, just so I can fund more baseball teams.
I was gonna say that's all you're really hoping for is just binking one team and just like okay, that covers BBM for next year or whatever. Like
Yeah, if I next year I could go where I don't need a deposit and I just have my my bankroll set, that'd be nice.
That's really like I think that's like BBG won right split with Neil and Candyman I think won some golf contest or finished like whatever fifth in some golf contest and then you just are like okay I don't have to worry about this it's already in my account I don't have to worry about it which is nice so.
And we're gonna win something now too. So couple options. Do you want to split a husky? Do you want to do a Pomeranian eliminator? Like what are you trying to do?
Let's just do a Pomeranian something
Just
cheap
fine.
are you
Okay.
drafting Pomeranians?
Not really, man. Like I'm like I like I maxed out the first puppy or I got close to it, but now I'm at the point where like I'm just attacking like BBM, because I'm maxing that, and I'm like attacking like the Huskies,
Okay. Okay.
stuff like
Well,
that. Like it sound, I don't know, like I sound like a fiend. It's like the Pomeranians doesn't do anything for me
is
right
there
now.
anything? I mean, are you going to be drafting Huskies anyways? Like, would you rather draft a Husky? Like, I don't want to. You do whatever you would be doing anyways. Like, I
No,
don't want to.
no, I'm cool with Pomeranian because it's like a good mock draft too. How I treat it, maybe you try to get unique, look at the board. Right now, I don't know if you've seen because you don't draft, right? You're not able to, unfortunately.
No, I'm not. I'm only on stream with other people, or I mean, I'm watching stuff constantly. But yeah, no, I'm not like actually clicking buttons. No.
Yeah, which maybe explains the 60 dynasty leagues you're in, right? Maybe if
It
you had
does.
that, it's like you got to find the itch somewhere. Uh,
Absolutely. You just described my life. Yes.
but with the best ball though, I've noticed like some of these like rookie RBs just getting like pulled up the board in the last few rounds. Jakery, Mary Crosset, like he's not making it to the 17th round anymore. Like he's a 16 round pick at least.
It's crazy because I think Taj Brooks. I almost like Taj Brooks more, but I feel like he's not as like sexy of a name, so he still isn't getting pushed up as much. But um, I don't know. Who did you? Is there any one of those guys that you kind of prefer? Like, because I feel like there's a lot of different. There's like the Rams guys. Even you got Hunter and Corum. You got a bunch of other guys back there. Is there anyone? Brashard Smith,
I
Keaton.
like them all, but I guess like the cheapest ones I'll take, right? Like whoever's there just makes sense. I don't want to pull up or I don't want to reach too much if I could just get one I like the same later. Um, but you are more the dynasty guy than I am. So after we make this pick, I have like a question or two to ask.
Sure.
JJ Barkley Gibbs. Who's your favorite?
Probably Gibbs.
That's my 102, man. Like I think Gibbs is just
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah, it's weird because like Jefferson, I feel like especially if it was PPR, then maybe you lean like the wide receiver. But I like Lamb and Gibbs like just so much. Like I don't, obviously you're not going to take them at 101 because it's just like you want your chase exposure. But like
Mhm.
I think you can make a justifiable case for Gibbs and Lamb like 101, like just in a vacuum, not market exposure. Like I don't think it's that crazy. Like Lamb scored what, like 400 PPR points. Like he had a crazy wide receiver one season 2 years ago, and like I think every indication we're getting is that Gibbs is just set up to have a pretty crazy like CMC esque season this year. So I think you can make the case. Obviously, don't take them there like at 101, but
Mhm.
102, 103, like I like those guys. I just think Saquon, he's obviously still a good pick, and like you still want to get your exposure to him, but I just feel like the circumstances were so perfect for him last year, and it's just like don't fade him, but I don't want to be like overweight Saquon. So
I'm the same way where it's different because last year fading Barkley burned you, but it was more where he was going around. If I like say fade Barkley for Gibbs, I don't think I'm gonna get burned. Like I think
exactly,
Gibbs scored what 2 less points than Barkley last year, and Barkley had the historic season.
yeah.
And if you're projecting like Gibbs, like there's reports he's ahead of Monty. Like he's the first one in practice, right? He's getting utilized more in the receiving game where a lot of times when you hear that with a running back, like it's more fluff. But if you remember Devon Achane last year, there's reports about that being utilized in the receiving game, playing more slot, and we saw the season he has. Gibbs, I think, is an exceptional receiver. So like I think there's a world where he could catch 70, 80 catches in the season. I don't like that shouldn't surprise no one.
No, and it's almost weird that like he doesn't get more catches. Like you would think he would, but it's just they kind of spread it around so much. So yeah, new offensive coordinator. If he's just getting kind of like you said, first shot, like just kind of leaning on the talent of Gibbs more, like I think he still has more juice to squeeze, which is kind of crazy because he was killing it at the end of last season, and we know how talented he is. So
He's so good. He's the best RB in the league.
I mean, you see the helmet. I'm not going to argue with you.
Are you a Detroit fan or just a Gibbs fan?
No, I'm a Lions fan.
Are you
Yeah,
Lions fan? Okay. We're on the clock. Bucky, Taylor, Hill.
I like
Hill.
JT or Bucky personally, but
Yeah, same. But let's go. Bucky's. There's reports saying like he's gonna be like used more in the passing game. I don't know how true that is, but if that's the case, Bucky's another candidate that I think could catch like 60, 70 balls.
yeah, man. If he's, I saw that report as well, and like, yeah, I think he's. Oh, we got shady advice in here. That's
Where? Oh, right.
oh, right next to it. Yeah, 2 spots after us, right there, right on the clock right now.
Let's see.
He, yeah, I think Bucky's just so good, and like, it's kind of similar. Yeah, it's kind of similar to Gibbs, right? It's just like, okay, it's assumption of rational coaching, which doesn't always work because sometimes they'll just lean on the guy that's not as talented because whatever reason. But I mean, Bucky, I think could easily catch 60, 70 balls if they put him in that role. And I think, yeah, the only thing I'm remotely worried about with the Bucks offense is just their what's the left tackle they got hurt. I'm blanking on his name. Yeah, Wirfs. I mean, obviously it's not like a huge concern, like for full season, but whatever, slight ding. But yeah, no, this is I'm coming around to the double RB start. Like I feel like usually before this year, I was very dichotomous of like more of a 0 RB bro. But I feel like now I'm just like, you know what? Like I'm just gonna take what the room gives me. Like be water, and just like it's okay to go 2 RBs to start, and you can make up for it.
100%. I'm the same way where it's like, yet last year fucked me. I was like the receiver pilled brain, like all the podcasts, like take Olave mid-second, Waddle, go for receivers. This year I'm approaching different where it's like if I think Bucky's like the best player compared to the receivers, like I'll go 2 RBs, I'll go 3 RBs. I don't care. Like I trust myself to find receiver talent later, and
yeah,
we're winning the flex. What kind of brand would I be if I wasn't winning the flex through RB?
Exactly.
Ooh, man, Higgins would be nice. I don't know what to do, man. I mean, do you have a receiver you like, or
I don't mind Adams, but it's kind of scary with the other stuff.
Yes.
I think we go Lamar Hampton and just say put our nuts on the table and just
let's do it. Let's put our nuts on the table. I actually did 2 BBMs where I think I started 2 RBs and a elite quarterback on each one, and I ended up loving my team. Like I was like, oh, like Stephon Diggs as my receiver 4, I'll take that.
Dude, I kind of feel like the 3rd round wide receivers are just the worst picks on the board. Like I was gonna record a redraft video right before / after this, and I'm just looking through and I'm just like, bro, like Garrett Wilson, Marvin Harrison, Tyreek, Devontae I like, but like it's obviously scary with the Stafford stuff. It's kind of just like if Stafford's healthy, he's probably a good click. Like Terry, not my favorite pick. Like those, like that range, I'm just like, if I can just, I'm obviously not going to have 0. Like you still want some of them, but it's like, man, what's the realistic difference between those guys and like some of the guys that go in like the 5th round? Like, I don't think it's that much. Like if you told me Chris Olave outscores Garrett Wilson this year, like I would not be that surprised at all. And there's what, 40 pick difference or whatever it is. 30 pick difference. So
yeah,
30 pick difference around there. So
we're in lockstep where I think a sharp strategy, because a lot of things is like what I hear like successful basketball players, it's like it's not about your player takes, it's more about like the type of players and the structures you build. And one of them this year where I was kind of drafting like that already, but then let's make this pick first. So we have Rice, Terry, love the glasses, Moore, James. Oof, I mean,
let's go receiver, but I think we go. I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind Terry at this cost.
I don't either. Like Rashid Rice is a little tougher because first receiver suspended 6 games.
Yeah, maybe. I think I lean Terry.
Yeah, Pickens is gone too. Let's go Terry. I think he stays with Washington. Do you?
I think so too. I think that's what's going to end up happening. And when he was going early third there for a while. So like now if we can buy this dip and he's going late fourth, like that feels a lot better. This feels like where he probably should have been going the whole time.
Yeah.
And so then that's fine. Like, especially as my wide receiver 1 getting Terry, that feels pretty good. But like if you're taking him at pick freaking 27 or whether the hell he was going earlier in the offseason, that was like, oh man,
he was like the 2-3 turn and they just like slowly fell.
That was pretty crazy. I am interested in the Jaden Terry turn there at like the 3-4. If you can do that, I like that. But
I've done that too. Man, you see the hype with Hunter getting just a lot of like, better than Brian Thomas potentially in practice.
Yeah, I like. Let's see here. I don't mind. Like, I don't feel the need to pull up Flowers just for the stack. We could do Hunter. I mean, I really like Hunter or probably Flowers, but
yeah, and then like Waddle, we have the Bucks thing, but
that's true. Yeah, Hunter, Waddle, Flowers. I'm good with either of those. I have no
preference. Yeah,
yeah.
Let's go Hunter. I want more Hunter. I just think like I think I just want to be on the side of history where it's like I was overweight Hunter, and when Hunter next year is going in like the early second round, like where, I mean, I don't know, like Hunter and like if T Higgins goes in late second, I think next year we could see like Brian Thomas and Hunter go close together next year in drafts.
100%. Dude, I forgot you were in that draft last week where you got Hunter at what, like 68 or 69 or whatever.
Bro, that was nuts. And it's so crazy. Look, I've never seen Hunter fall that far in a draft I've been in, and it's just funny because your ballsy take was Hunter was top 5 receiver 3 weeks 15 and 17, and then everyone was like, let's just fade Bindles. Let's just fade his take.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell? Like, why is he falling that far? It wasn't even any news or anything. I was just like a random room, and then
it was a random room with, I feel like, sharp people. I think it was like multiple people that watched the Ballsy show, and then like I'm picking next to you guys, and it's like, dude, like I was like, Bandos just said he's a top 5 receiver. Like, auto click, let's get it.
That was a really good team you built too. Like, I liked your build, and you kept getting all the guys that we wanted to fall to your 1 pick before us. So
there was a couple snipes in there, which I'm happy to get on live stream because when I win BBM, it'll be live.
I really want someone to just be some streamer bro to win BBM and have it be streamed so we can go back and watch it. Like,
I know, right?
I feel like that needs to happen. I'll be happy for whoever it is, but
me too. I mean, there's like maybe 1 or 2 people I don't want that to happen for. We'll say names.
Yeah, same. Are you Jennings or Pearsall here? Are we fading the Jennings stuff? I don't know.
It's tough. I'm Pearsall over Juwan right now, but I'm cool with either. Don't matter to me.
That's fine. We're building a ballsy team. Let's go Rizzy.
Are you one over? Because like I was one over Ricky, and then it's like I don't know.
That's a good one. I haven't really thought through that one yet. I mean, I still like Juwan. Like I still like him. I think it's obviously he has some stuff working against him, but I still think he's pretty good. So and Rizzy, like we're hoping we're still, it's projecting, which is fine. Like it does kind of seem like everything's coming together for Rizzy in terms of just like the universe is conspiring not against him but for him to make it happen. So yeah, we'll see. It's not really like it's just purely vibes based, but yeah, I like it. I think I'm fine with either one there. And we see Shady taking Juwan, so then he's probably gonna. That was probably
Oh, he went 4 RBs early. Whoa.
I think because he's part of Leg Up and doing the Sims and everything. So I wonder if I don't know like for sure. Yeah, like I don't know what his process is, so I don't want to speak for it. But I'm sure he uses the sidekick, so I don't know what like if he's essentially auto drafting and just letting it kind of do the work for him there. Because that's a pretty weird build. Like I feel like not many people would quote hand build that kind of build, right? So.
Yeah, it's this. I see some weird stuff with the sidekick. Like I know Sidekick religious, smart dude, but I've been in lobbies where he built some teams where it's like, to me, it doesn't make sense. Obviously, I'm an idiot, but it's like 5 RBs and 2 receivers. Like, hey, if that's what the simulation's telling you, I guess. But
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how that pays off this year. Okay, the debate. Reed Golden. Like this is on my Twitter all the time.
Let's go Golden. Let's go Golden.
Okay.
I you know what? I personally that's the thing is like I like Golden as well. I'm not like anti-Golden. I like Golden too. But like that tweet that just went around where everyone's scared off of Jaden Reed, it's like, bro, you really think freaking what is it, Malik Heath is gonna get more snaps than Jaden Reed outside? Like, no, it's a freaking scrimmage, bro. Like they're just doing random shit. Like, dude, I'm not like worried. Like you can say like there's cases to be made against Jaden Reed, but like that one is just like it's not a real argument. Let's be real here. Like
it's so funny,
it's
man.
Fake, like, it's fake news.
It's CNN. Fake news.
It's funny because I think both are good picks and good players.
I keep saying every single time I think a lot of like the best ball cabal is saying it, but I think the Cowboys and the Packers are like the skeleton keys to the season. Like I think both of them are just set up so well, and their players aren't super expensive. Obviously, Pickens is like relatively expensive, but I still don't think he is as expensive as he should be. And Dak is not that expensive. Ferguson is pretty cheap, and then all the Packers guys aren't that crazy. Like especially the top 2, Golden and Reed, are really cheap for like what they could be. So yeah, man, I'm good. Just give me Golden, give me Reed, give me all the Packers, give me all the Cowboys. I don't really care. Like I'll take all of them and just bet on the teams. So
facts, man. I think Packers are probably my number 1 or number 2, like most exposed team with all the players. Love. The receivers, like I take Dobbs, I take Kraft, I take Golden, I take Reed. I just think they're all cheap for what could be a really good offense.
Yeah, and it's like I think too often we obviously have to go with the market a little bit, but it's like we just see, okay, what was the run out last year? Like what was the simulation that played out last year? And then we just assume the same thing or similar thing is going to happen this year, when it's like each season is its own little special flower. Like we can't just assume that it's going to be the same. Do we want to go receiver here, or
do you want to pull up Andrews and just to get the stack, or who's your favorite receiver?
I don't mind Pittman. Let's do Pittman.
Yeah, Pittman's fifth. Mooney scares me, man. Like the shoulder injuries a little bit. Like I think there was a report today or yesterday that there's still no timeline for that, which I don't know.
Maybe he's fine, but I think it's the same injury that Marquise Brown dealt with last year, if you remember.
Yeah, it's hard too, because like I think he was a really good click, but it's like you don't really want to be taking guys that are like injured going into the season. Like obviously it's not like a super scary injury necessarily. Like it's not like a lower body injury, but it's like still a small receiver coming into the year injured, and we're not predicting injuries, but if he's literally going into the year with an injury, that's like something you can account for. So I don't know. I'm pretty interested in Pittman. I think he's always been like probably overpriced, you know what I mean? But I think at this cost, especially on a team where we started 2 RBs and quarterback first 3 rounds, like I think he's a pretty good pick. Yeah.
Look, 2 years ago, he put up 109 receptions for 1,150 yards. Like he's just been one of the better receivers in the NFL.
Yeah, he's not like, I like Downs more as like a talent, like
Me
one
too.
for one, but like, I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. Especially there as our 5th receiver. We have Hunter and Golden and Pearsall, so kind of guys where we're more projecting. We get a little bit of a chaperone with Pitt. So
I like that. That's a good point. When Travis Hunter's, week 6 playing full corner for some reason, we have Pittman just sliding in that lineup.
Dude, I will be so insufferable on Twitter if Jaden Reed and Travis Hunter hit this year. Like, I will be just completely insufferable. It'll be bad. It'll be bad.
You just gotta, and then when they're like putting up a donut, you just gotta like be away from Twitter that day.
Yeah, that's what we live for, though. That's what we live for is the ups and downs.
Man, we go.
Did fucking Andrews go? God.
Yeah, Andrews went, man.
Bruh.
Dobbins, Tracy, 2 RBs. We could do Purdy to stack with Ricky. We could do Coleman as a 6th receiver.
No, I think we go running back or
Dobbins or Tracy.
Let's go Dobbins.
I like Dobbins a lot this year, man. I think the Broncos are set up to have like one of the best rushing attacks.
Yeah, I like that too because we could go 5 RBs on this team with those 3 to start, so it kind of gives us flexibility. And yeah, we already have Lamar. I don't mind taking Purdy here in the window to stack, but we can take Love later. T-Law, late A-Rich. So we have options. So I don't think we I don't think we take him right there. Yeah, I was gonna say I think Shady is
just RTA,
bro. Which is that to each their own. I'm not gonna. Honestly, that was hilarious. The freaking sacrilegious episode like didn't get that many views, and then everyone on Twitter was just pissed off, and it literally like
that
doubled in
comment.
views. It was crazy, bro. You could see like the by the day, like it was like it got views, went up, was just completely no one was watching it, and then it just like got a second wind and just like shot up.
Because he said something about like robots fucking helping out or something like that.
Yeah, I mean it's whatever. I'm a neutral third party. Like I can see the pros, I can see the cons. Like I'm not advocating it or advocating against it. I'm just neutral third party. But no, I mean, yeah, I think there's obviously arguments either way, but it's very controversial. Obviously, it's everyone has their takes on it, which is fine. But yeah, no publicity is bad publicity in that sense. So I will take it.
Of course not. And it's ballsy. You're gonna have some ballsy episodes and some ballsy, stuff going on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't care, man. I've always been the party where it's like I don't care if you use AI, robot, whatnot. Like I'm still gonna beat your ass. Like, like that's just like it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe the argument is just like down the road it will be so good that then you're kind of screwed. So like try to stop it early before it becomes something that's bad, but like I don't know. I can see both sides of it. I don't want to whatever. I'm not like going to be like completely one or the other. I
just hope it doesn't get to the point where everyone's using it and it's just boring.
Yeah.
Ooh, a couple things we could do. Purdy, we do a love crafting. Purdy's nice with the value.
Yeah.
Do you like craft?
Let's do Lovecraft. I don't know.
Let's do craft first.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, like, probably the prudent move is to take Purdy, but it's weird because it's like I don't really like. Would I rather have the Packers double stack, or would I rather have the Purdy stacked with Ricky? It's like okay, yeah, it's like kind of a fake ADP value. Like, is there that much of a difference between them in actual like projection, whatever? Especially if you have like Kittle or CMC or both, like then obviously I'm just taking Purdy. But like with Pearsall, it's like I don't know. Like I don't really care that much about the Pearsall Purdy stack. Like it's not like a must have there for me.
Yeah, because like Ricky, like Golden projects as a spike guy to like just a long 60-yard touchdown. Kraft, could be like 2 touchdowns any given week, while Purdy's more like of the like 6 for 60, 6 for 70, maybe not scoring a lot of touchdowns.
Yeah, I think it's
I love Purdy though. I think Purdy's like
he's really good. I'm really into him this year. Actually, tonight we have Ryan Heath coming on to Ballsy, and he released his article "Anatomy of a League Winner," and one of the sneak peek into the behind the paywall, but one of the quarterbacks is Brock Purdy, who he thinks can be one of those league-winning quarterbacks. So,
Oh, brother, if you don't think I've read that already 3 times, like, see, you son of a bitch, I knew you were gonna love fucking Sims. Okay,
wait, does he even have? Yeah, that's the thing.
Yes,
Oh,
Jacob,
bruh.
that's such. All right,
Okay.
man. I mean, Caleb's there, but we don't have no Bear.
No, that's fine. We don't need to do
We
it.
could just do Loveland or Njoku. Stop at 2 tight ends.
Yeah, I'm good with either one. Let me think. Do we have any correlation there?
Or we could do Loveland with the 49ers.
Yeah, we could do that.
Or,
yeah, let's do Loveland. Let's do Loveland.
Or T-Law with Hunter.
Do we think he's probably not coming back around, right?
No.
Let's go T-Law. Let's go T-Law.
Taking it off? Okay, I got off. Yeah. It makes sense. ADP too. So
then we're done. We're just done at quarterback then. And we have 1 tight end, we have 3 running backs, we have 5 receivers. So I think we can just take the best picks each round, whatever comes to us, which feels pretty good. We're not forced into reaching on anyone or I kind of wish we took 30 now, but whatever.
You just don't know. I guess with the RTAs, you have to expect the unexpected. You know what I'm saying?
I think now we should have been accounting for the shady draft.
I just didn't think that somebody with only 3 receivers to 11 rounds would take 5 RBs, 2 quarterbacks, and a tight end first. But that's on me. No, but super excited to watch the episode. Ryan Heath. So I think fantasy points data, they're some of the sharpest people. Honestly, I found them a few months ago. Yeah. One thing I'm very excited to look for is Scott Barrett. Mm-hmm. Every year he drops his Zodiac quarterback. I'm waiting for that. I'm legit waiting BB and Bullis to confirm my priors because the history he has is just loaded with league winning quarterbacks every year. So
yeah, no, they're super sharp, bro.
Yeah. Ryan Heath, love him. So super excited to check that out tonight.
I'm excited, man. Got to pound some caffeine before to get myself hyped up.
Well, what kind of caffeine do you drink?
Everything. I don't drink. So my only vice is just pounding caffeine. So I'm just that's what I live and die by is caffeine. So
same, brother. Okay, do we do Tank Bisbee? We have the correlation with Jacksonville. Is there
no receivers I really care about here? Let's go Bigsby. I think he's gonna end up going way above this. So I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's more of a time box, but I think it's just a good pick.
Dude, Samson went early at 111. Wow. This guy's just going nuts. I think Tank, he's just a good pick, 140. I mean, he could score 8-10 touchdowns this year if he is going back and kind of the grinder, even if he doesn't catch passes.
Good offense. Just bet on the offense. We already have the T-Law and Hunter bet, so makes sense there. That's really nice. I like the way this played out. We didn't get the perfect little cozy stacks for everything.
The love, yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, man. But I'm kind of like a caffeine addict. I don't I drink occasionally if I go out. Don't do anything other substances, but caffeine is my drug. I heard energy drinks is it's a fridge cigarette.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm down for those as well. Coffee. I just drink black cold brew. I'm a psychopath.
Ooh, me too. Yeah.
I literally the local Starbucks. Actually, well, let's pick first and
then. I guess receivers if you like.
You want to go Dobbs or?
We have 2 Packers. I'm cool with Dobbs. Love him. Tillman.
I'm good with Dobbs or Tillman. Yeah.
Let's go Dobbs.
Let's go Dobbs. Yeah.
We don't need love.
What's up, Zero in the chat?
Yo, WTF Zero. Hi, Bendos.
Hola, amigo.
Yeah, we're gonna do our best to snipe Shady, just so he could have a stack Jacobs.
Yeah, he's gonna have to pick Savion Williams in the 18th round.
or Heath, whatever that dude's name is.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, Malik Heath. But yeah, I drink black cold brew, no water, no ice. Like literally just complete
Monster.
And so like I go, there's a Starbucks right by my house, and I previously had been working exclusively at home for like 5 years. So I would just go there and like I just walk in, and they just half the time they just give it to me for free. They see me walk in, they see me walking up, and they just hand me a venti cold brew, no ice, no water. So but yeah, my homie who works there actually just had heart surgery, so not as much free coffee right now. But
Tell him to make sure he gets better for you.
yeah, he's good. It was not like super crazy, but still scary, obviously.
Yeah, that sucks, man. How old is he? Is he like a younger?
He's young. Too? He's like 22 or 23 or something.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a black coffee as well. I just love it. I feel like it hits me way harder.
You're a man after my own heart. I love it. That makes me like you even more. So
there you go. Appreciate that. Interesting team. We have 2-4-6-1, then a quarterback. We could do 2-3 tight ends. RB, I feel comfortable with our 4 right here, and then our 6 feels pretty good as well.
Yeah, this is good. I like this team.
We could do likely to stack with Lamar if you're into that kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't mind likely. He has the injury stuff, which is not great, but
yeah.
Any other?
Is there a receiver RB you like here?
I mean, if we go 3. We can go 3 tight ends, and then we get a little bit of insulation against likely injury. I don't know. Henry is a really good.
I like Henry.
Henry, I feel like it's just a better pick, and like
even general.
But what do you lean here? Do you think we go the stack with Lamar, or do we just go bet on?
I think Henry's a better pick, and then likely falls too. So if likely falls, we take him. If not,
yeah.
I think Hunter Henry is actually in your boys article as well, Brian Heath.
Yeah.
You know? Oh yeah.
Dude, if you think Drake May is that good, then I feel like you kind of have to be in on all the Patriots, but especially Henry. So
I need more Henry in my life. I think I'm only like at 12%, but I'm like at 24% Drake May. So it's like, what am I doing?
Yeah, I mean you don't need to stack them up, but it's good to get both.
With some of these RBs, so you're a dynasty bro. I don't know how much you evaluate this class, your knowledge, but who's your favorite RB targets? Is Krosek? Can he take B-Rod's job? Like how are you treating these guys at the end?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think like obviously you want to be price sensitive because like if one of them, like if it's Krosky Merritt that just gets steamed up, like probably don't want to be chasing up like a crazy amount. So I think I more lean towards like the Taj Brooks, like the Jarquez Hunter, like the guys that are like still good picks, but not the price doesn't just shoot absolutely to the moon unless we just get like crazy news that like Krosky Merritt is just going to be the one or whatever. But I don't think B-Rob. I think B-Rob is like more of just a guy, but like I also think he's pretty like reliable in the things that he does. Like he's not going to really like make that many mistakes or like piss off the coaching staff. So it's like it's the only real situation where I can see Krosky Merritt just completely taking over is like an injury, but like I don't think B-Rob is just going to get like phased out. Like I don't see that happening. So I think he's still a good click, like in the 17th, maybe 16th. But okay, let's see here. Do we just go Ford?
Ford's probably the best like RB. Just like
I don't know if there's. I mean, do you think there's that? I think I'd rather have Pierce.
Yes, sir.
And then we can take some of these speaking of rookies as our 5th or 6th if we want to. I think I'd rather lean that direction than the 2v2 the other way. So
there's a lot of RB. Like whenever I'm doing drafts, I get mad at myself if I kind of box myself out of RB because the best picks right now is just RBs. Like Tosh Brooks still goes in the 18th round.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Like the RB last year, obviously we didn't have the Chase Brown that we had season last year, but like both of them were going like around pick 100,
Yeah.
and we were drafting two of them. Obviously, we think it's Chase Brown who's just the guy, but like RB what like why is there a 17 round or whatever 16 round difference between the two of them? Like that doesn't make sense to me. Like
That's a good point. And if you look at like other RBs, like like RB2s that just are way higher, like why is Brooks good offense? Like if Chase Brown went down, Brooks could be an RB1, right? Projecting.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, I mean it's especially because it's a good offense too, right? If it was like, I don't know, name a shitty ass team or it's the RB2, it's like, okay, maybe it doesn't matter as much. Like he's just getting junk work on a bad offense. But like it's the Bengals. Like they're gonna have to be passing, they're gonna have to be scoring because their defense is absolute trash. So it's pretty good pick there.
I agree. So what we could do, because we have 3 more picks left, you thinking 2 RBs and 1 more receiver?
I think that's prudent given I just don't know if we need the
extra receiver.
The extra receiver. We could go 1 more receiver. Let's see. What do we have here going on?
Is Shipley, Brashard, Krasek, Brooks.
What about Otten? We have the Tampa thing? Do you want to go Otten?
I'm down for Otten. Yeah, I'm down for that.
And then I mean, as long as we get like one of these running backs coming up, I feel like pretty good. Like I said, I don't really care. Like I almost probably prefer Brooks.
Dude, like Mitchell, there's a good report too. Like I'm gonna make some. Kyle Monangai might be the RB2 for Ben Johnson.
Could be. I don't know. I think I don't know. Kyle Monangai is kind of.
He sucks. Don't get me wrong.
Sucks, but I mean, Jamal Williams wasn't that good, and he still got a lot of touchdowns. So
I have I was like in on Roshan like so early in the offseason just because big dude should be the RB2. There's not one code speak that I can find about him on the internet, and I don't know why. Probably because Johnson hates him.
He's just invisible.
Yeah, he said, "Oh, you're still on the team? I thought we cut you in this."
Hartman says, "Shut your damn mouth with that Monangai nonsense."
I'm sorry, Hartman. Me and Hartman been like Roshan Bulls like together, and I'm worried, bro. I'll just tell you that I'm worried right now.
As not good as Roshan is, he's still probably better than Monangai. Let's be honest.
I hope so for my back's sake, because like I'm packing right now.
Okay, let's see here.
Yeah, so Brashard, Will Shipley, Brooks. There's like no receiver that I really like here. Like,
yeah, do we let's go Brooks. We've been talking to Brooks. Or
yeah,
I don't know, man. I think Brooks should. We have the ADP value, but I don't know. I just feel like I don't really care.
I'm cool. Brooks, I just think because there's a chance that Chase Brown doesn't get the workhorse role. He's not a great RB. Like he's good, I think, but I don't think he's a special talent.
Yeah, I don't. And he did get like just whatever 90% of the work last year down the stretch. Like I find it hard. I still think he can be a good pick, but like, is he going to get as much work as he did last year when they literally had nobody else?
Brooks is a good prospect,
and I do. Yeah, I was gonna say I do think Brooks actually is like not amazing, but he's solid, and he's way different. He's like 230 pounds, so very very different back.
Wait, Brooks is 230.
Yeah, bro,
he's a big boy. Damn,
he's a fat RB, which is the ones we like.
I mean, we were drafting Zach Moss last year.
The Torta RB strategy.
The the famous Eddie Lacy strategy. Shout out, man. Do you have an RB you like here?
Yeah, Mitchell's been getting some hype. We could do that.
Oh, we have Lamar. So
yeah. There you go.
Makes sense.
That's all we needed. That's all we needed.
I think if Derrick Henry went down, Mitchell would be the main guy there.
Yeah, Justice Hill. I think Mitchell might just be like better Justice Hill, like younger, more explosive Justice Hill. But yeah, I like it as our sixth. There we have the top four where we feel pretty good about the coach speak on Bigsby, Dobbins. We like the offense, the O line, and everything. Obviously, first two we don't have to say anything about those two. This is a really fun team, man. I like the way this worked out. It's not like you said. You did recently in your two drafts before this. You did the two RBs in the elite QB, but that I like the way it turned out. I didn't think I was going to, but I like it.
I think so too. And, like we have elite quarterback, we have two elite running backs, and I feel like we'll win the flex with our third. And the receiver, I feel fine with if Hunter is that guy and Ricky Pearsall maybe is receiver one. Like, there's I don't think this receiver room is going to be behind many teams. Pittman's a great fit. Romeo Dobbs is one of my favorite, and then the tight end room is really solid.
Yeah, and we got a lot of what we hope are going to be good offenses: Washington, Jacksonville, San Fran, Green Bay, Detroit, the Buccaneers. Right? Like that's.
We got week 17 correlation, right? Jags versus Colts, the Ravens versus Packers.
Yeah. No, I think this is like one of my favorite teams I've drafted on stream. I feel like.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Let's go Bindos.
I feel like we got a little bit of everything. We got, wide receiver. We're making the upside bets there after taking the young guys and getting Terry. Obviously, it's because of the holdout stuff and everything, but I think he ends up signing. Like, realistically, like this is their time to compete and just push your chips in. Like, just pay Terry and whatever. It's probably going to be a bad contract, but like, what other option do you have? Like,
no, for sure. Like, because the Commanders are a Super Bowl contender. And you don't really see a Super Bowl contender like trade their best offensive weapon away, unless there's reports that it could be for Tyreek Hill. Which, do they do that? I mean, I don't think so. But
that seems like an NBA ass like trade. Like, I don't know, like which the NFL is trending more towards that direction.
Dude, the NBA is crazy. I remember growing up, there was hardly ever trades, and if it was like whatever. Now it's like the WWE, where it's like I feel like it's just storyline trades. It makes no sense. Like legit, some of the trades make no sense.
Yeah, it's like me playing like franchise mode in 2K and just like making random ass trades of just for guys I like, and like it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. So if that did happen, obviously that'll shake things up. But I expect Terry to stay there, and yeah, if I'm betting like on like the receivers to like hit the upside, Hunter's one of the best to bet on. Like, okay, Ricky Pearsall, dude got shot, took his Rolex back. Matthew Golden,
dog,
just a dog. Like I was watching some of his highlights, and he just has great hands. He has a speed. Jordan Love loves to go deep. So yeah, fun team, man. It was man. I was gonna get off, but I saw your comment. I was like, yeah, let's run one, and potentially you just saved us. You saved me from missing out a lot of money, and you too.
Oh yeah, man. Thanks for letting me hop on. I really appreciate it. I'm a drifter in these best ball streets, trying to hop in when I can. But yeah, man, we'll love doing the quad box. The five-man box with you.
Gotta get you back on.
Yeah. So. Any night I'm free, I'm definitely down to do it with you guys. But yeah, shout out to Sean, shout out to Sus, shout out to Zero, shout out to all the homies, and yeah, keep up the good work, and keep flexing on the haters.
We always flexing here, baby. Also, plug your stuff, man. Plug what's going on tonight.
Yeah, we got the Ballsy show. We alternate. It's every Monday night at 9:30. Alternate between me and the Candyman's channels. This week, tonight, we have Ryan Heath from Fantasy Points. Just wrote that really good article that we were talking about, Anatomy of a League Winner. And so, yeah, we're going to talk through that, get his ballsy take. and then draft an absolute shipper, and should be a great time. Got some clips, got some customize it to each guest, so should be a great time. Hope everyone enjoys.
For sure. I'm excited. I'll make sure I'm there, and I'll make sure I get in the lobby just so I can try to snipe you guys again.
Hell yeah.
Always a good time. So yeah, appreciate everybody stopped in, commented, hit the like button, sub if you're not subbed, and until next time, peace out, guys.